We have a short and meaningful and interactive program, so we're going to go ahead and get started to make sure we can get all the good stuff out of this morning. To kick things off, we would like to hear from you in one word or three. What comes to mind when you think of the KPC? Go ahead and click the link in the chat. Janelle is going to post that in the chat soon to fill out a Menti, and then we will see a live word cloud of what you guys think of the KPC in one word or three. So there's that link in the chat. If you need the code, it's there in the chat as well, and it will also be at the top of the screen right here. So we'll wait a few minutes while you guys post that one word for the word cloud. 1 to 3 words. Make sure you click that link in the chat so we can see it on this. Oh, look at that. We're seeing lots of community, lots of connection. We are not seeing the word cloud. Let me fix that. There we go. Can you see it now? Awesome. Lots of community, lots of connection, fun, support, hope. I love that. Prevention, positivity. Chad, we see one Chad in there.
There's too many.
Oh, good. I love this. Positivity, friends, lots of friendship in the KPC. Isn't that nice? Quality care, collaboration, the SPIF, good outcomes, evidence-based, a well-oiled machine. I like that. But it looks like our main words are community, connection, and support. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much. It looks like we're slowing down on this word cloud. So I'm gonna save this when we're done and I can send that out later. Community, connection, and support. Those are the words we think of when we think of the KPC. Amazing. So please don't close out of that website because we're going to come back to this in a little bit. So you'll need to keep that link open. But we're going to go back over to our PowerPoint. Can you see this now with the QR code? Okay, perfect. We're going to take a moment to reflect on the journey of a decade of the KPC. So we're going to watch a short video, about 6.5 minutes, highlighting 10 years of impact, connection, and community.
10 years ago, a vision took root in Kansas. A vision of healthier communities, stronger partnerships, and a unified front in the fight against substance use and behavioral health challenges. In 2015, the Kansas Prevention Collaborative was born, bringing together prevention professionals, coalitions, and organizations across the state to work as one. Over the past decade, KPC has empowered thousands through training, technical assistance, and shared resources, building capacity and confidence in every corner of Kansas. But the heart of the KPC has always been the people, the coalitions, the youth leaders, the advocates, the everyday Kansans who believe prevention is possible and worth fighting for. Together, we've made measurable impact, reducing risk factors, increasing protective factors, and creating environments where individuals and families can thrive. From rural towns to urban centers, the Kansas Prevention Collaborative has become a model of what's possible when we work together. As we celebrate 10 years of progress, we look ahead with hope, determination, and a renewed commitment to prevention because the work continues and so does our impact. Thank you for being part of the journey. Here's to the next 10 years.
I would like to take a second to say thank you to the KPC on behalf of Skadat and Sumner County. Thank you for taking the time, giving us the resources, and educating us on what prevention is and what it can be for our community. And really thank you so much for introducing us to Chad Childs, who we think is the prevention GOAT.
Good morning, KPC. My name is Marissa Woodmansey, and I'm from Great Bend, Kansas. As far as how KPC has helped myself and the community that I serve is through the amazing networking, training, and grant opportunities that we learn and can bring back to our community. So thank you for everything, and happy 10-year anniversary, KPC.
We get to have fun after the ball game. We get to have fun at the ball game. Oh yeah.
Why'd you put it on there?
Our kids are having safe, fun hangouts, substance-free.
Woohoo! KPC has assisted Central County in providing prevention efforts to reduce substance use among youth and young adults.
From Prevention Day at the Capitol to PGAM, KPC provides us with all the glam.
KDADS appreciates KPC for all the work and help with collaboration with problem gambling across the state.
Thank you, KPC. Happy 10-year anniversary.
Congratulations to KPC. We are so excited to be a part of your network and the opportunities that you give us to network with everyone else. We thank you and we wish you many more years.
Thank you, KPC, for everything that you do in our community.
Hi, I would like to say thanks, KPC, for 10 wonderful years, and I really want to say thank you for all the trainings, all the education, all the support, and all the laughs. Did someone say goat?
Hey KPC, happy 10-year anniversary. Congratulations on this milestone. This is Tyler Moore with Central Kansas Partnership, Youth Crew Barton County. What I wanted to come on here and say is that the Kansas Preventive Collaborative has been extremely helpful to me in my journey in prevention. Only being here for 3 years so far, just the network of people that I've got to meet with, the colleagues that I've got to make, and new acquaintances I've gotten to make over the past 3 years has really helped me in succeeding with the group that I'm overseeing, and just coming up with ways that we can help increase prevention across the state of Kansas. A big thank you going out to all those that have been involved in my journey so far. Look forward to celebrating another 10 years with you guys, or hopefully even longer into the future. And again, happy anniversary.
Hello, my name is Chris Bush. I worked with KDADS from 2013 through 2022 as a prevention consultant. My work first started out about a year or so working with regional prevention centers. At that time, they were known as RPCs. And then shortly after my time at KDADS, myself and a few others on our prevention team worked to make a transition from a 20-year-old system to where it's currently at now, developing partners, the KPC, with working with the coalitions throughout the state of Kansas. I want to say congratulations to the KPC, all of the efforts that are taking place with prevention, and I wish you many more years with the prevention efforts and prevention science that is taking place in the state of Kansas. Thank you.
Hey Lisa, I'm preparing the block grant application and wanted to schedule a meeting. Can I send you a doodle poll?
Good morning, Layla. I hope you're having a good day. Thank you for helping that coalition about their login problem.
Hi. Hey, thanks for getting back to me. You know, the coalition with the fiscal agent, I'm not sure they really understand that relationship and how we need to get those signatures. Could you give us some extra support on that?
Abby, I'm excited to be working with you. Would you be the one who could help me share the new Garrett Lee Smith funding opportunity?
Thank you so much for walking me through the community checkbox system. You know, it's really neat to see how reporting under SPF PFS is so complementary to the KPC coalition reporting.
Thank you to our partners, the Kansas Prevention Collaborative.
We couldn't have done it without you.
Thank you so much for watching that with me. I just loved watching all of your faces when we were watching that video. Thank you for those who were involved and sent a video in. That last one with Stephanie and the K-Dads crew, I knew that that was going to be the one that ended it. So thank you so much to you guys. I loved it. And it looks like Carla made her mark. Can you guys see this on the screen? Thank you, Carla. You're the best. Okay, let's move on. We're going to spend a little bit of time hearing from our partners, the prevention managers or the managers across our partners in the KPC. So we're going to take just about 5 minutes. If you would like to share any memories in the chat, feel free to do that. Otherwise, go ahead and unmute and take a minute to share some memories.
So I'll jump in because honestly, I don't know why I'm tearing up. I mean, it was really emotional for me. So let me get it out before anything else. So anyway, first of all, I want to take this time to say thank you to the KPC and the Kansas Prevention Collaborative partners. I don't want to sound like I'm accepting some award, but I also wanted to give appreciation to my leadership, those individuals who brought me into this family, Andrew Brown and Gary Hinault. Without their guidance, their leadership, their support around this topic, I'm not sure that I would be here half of this 10 years. I want to also send appreciation to all those who came before me. I don't want to embarrass myself in naming all of them because I believe that some of them are on this call and I may not have even met you. But just know, and hopefully you may share after I'm done, share your vision and your thoughts. But I appreciate so much the foundation and the roots that you have set. You know, I go to many meetings across the country, and Kansas is really on the radar for how we do our program in Kansas as it relates to prevention. There was nothing wrong with the RPCs, and many states still do it. But to have the guts, which I probably don't have, and to have the vision to create this program that now is a long-standing program in Kansas, I thank you so much for all of you who have come before. I thank you so much for my staff that have come before. But the last thing I want to say is the one thing that we honor greatly in prevention is our communities, our families, our youth and our young adults, those individuals in coalitions and agencies and organizations who come to the table, whether they be small or large, and say, hey, we believe in our community, we believe in prevention, and we believe that prevention works. And they're the ones that I want to thank today for all that you have done. I'm not quite sure if I'll be here another 10 years, but I will say that if I'm able, I will be. So thank you so much. And thank you so much for the KPC partners for putting this anniversary together. Thank you.
Yeah, this is Andy, and I think it's definitely exciting to be celebrating 10 years. I was just kind of reflecting on like some of the conversations that we had really early on with Sarah, and you know, kind of what her vision was for all of this. And I think she would be really excited to see how far everything has come. And I know she's kind of been tracking things in the background and seeing where we're headed with stuff. But I think it's really neat to get to see something blossom and grow into what it is today, from those seeds of ideas that came about from those discussions. So I'm happy I was able to sort of come along and be able to pass that torch. And I'm really glad that Stephanie has done such a great job taking it and running that.
I don't know if Andy saw me, but he said my name multiple times, but I'm here, y'all. So it is very exciting to see the growth and the change and evolvement of something that was a very small vision to where you all have grown it today. And I'm, I guess, kind of proud, like in a motherly way, you could say. So congratulations on all that you've done.
Thanks for the good idea, Sarah.
Thank you.
Hey, this is Gary Hinault, and I just want to say, when I became director, Mindy was my prevention program manager, and that team was working so hard to make things happen, and then she needed to move on to other things, and Stephanie came in, and I've been so proud to have been able to work not just with my prevention team overall and all the people that have been involved in that over the years, but the entire KPC community has been incredible to work with. I haven't been able to give it everything I'd like to, but when a well-oiled machine is working great, there's not a lot you have to put into it. But congratulations on 10 years. Great job.
Thank you so much. Lisa?
I'll go next. I celebrated 20 years with Greenbush today, which means that, or this year, I should say, not today, but that means that I've spent half of my time in prevention helping to build the KPC. And I remember back in the early days when we gathered to spiff the KPC. We even took the KPC on a statewide roadshow to kind of share the new prevention model with everyone. And then here we are 10 years later. We've worked with, I think I counted about 33 KPICI coalitions to reduce youth substance use. So it's meant a lot to be kind of at the beginning of the process as well, and work with people that are not just trusted partners, but valued colleagues and really good friends. So I hope that kind of in these uncertain times that we're all able to continue to do the work we're doing and show the rest of the world something we already know, which is that prevention works. So here's to another even better 10 years.
Thank you. Chrissy or Jerry, would you like to say anything?
I'll just add that, it's really amazing to look at the progress of the prevention system in Kansas just since I've been in the network. The past 10 years and the creation of the KPC have really been instrumental in changing how we do prevention work in Kansas. And our team at DECA is really grateful for the connections and relationships that we've built with coalitions and prevention advocates across our state and beyond that. Everyone here, all the coalitions, you do amazing work, and it's been fabulous to see the growth and change of each coalition and the impact that you're having on your communities. And our team is so grateful to be a part of supporting that work and moving that forward. So, thank you to each of you for your commitment to prevention work in our state. It makes a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me jump in. I can't believe it's 10 years, but I can believe it's 10 years. We've got relationships going back a lot longer than 10 years. But I just like to thank the leadership. It's great to see Sarah and others here who really started this this move to from a more geographically dispersed prevention system to a more consolidated, centralized system that hopefully provides more consistent, broader, comprehensive, consistent support to the communities that we're working with. So thank you all for that. But I have to just run through kind of like, what is this all about? And so I was just thinking about we have a list of evidence-based strategies that are being implemented or have been implemented, about 90, I think. And when I think about how many of those have been implemented over the last 10 years, it's pretty amazing. And that how critical it is to implement a variety of those kinds of strategies to as many so that they touch as many people as possible. And I think about the numbers of people that have been touched by the prevention education programs, sticker shock or too good for drugs, or all of the different strategies that are being utilized, but the number of people that have been touched. And so the numbers obviously go into the millions if you think about mass media, but just through prevention education, it's tens of thousands of touches with people across. I was counting 30 some counties, which is a third of Kansas counties. But that kind of is what it takes to make the difference that we've seen in outcomes over the years. But and I also think it's so critical for this, for KPC to be here as it's trying to handle emerging problems as they arise, and there's plenty of those. So I guess great job to everybody. Really glad to be part of this system.
Thank you each so much. The KPC would not be here today without everyone on this call and many, many, many more people that weren't able to make it. So thank you for sharing. If you have anything else, feel free to put it in the chat, but we're going to move on to the thing that I'm most excited for, which is trivia. We're going to test how well you know the KPC. So we're going to go back to the Menti that we already opened for the word cloud. If you need to join it again, Janelle posted it in the chat, so you feel free to join again. And let me go ahead and move it on to the next. Let's see. You will need to put your name if you want to compete, because there is a leaderboard, so there will be a winner. And if you're competitive like me, you'll want to put your name. Back when I was a teacher, I said it doesn't have to be your name, but it does have to be school appropriate. So as long as you know who you are, I'll give you about 15 more seconds to get joined. And you can join at any time. If you don't make this deadline, you can still join. It looks like we have 30 players ready. We have 4 questions, and they are multiple choice. So you just need to pick the one you think is correct. So let's go ahead and get started. Fastest answer wins. Fastest correct answer wins, I should say. What year was the first KPC conference held in Topeka? You got 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we got 8 correct answers. The first conference was held in 2018. 2018. 2016 was a good guess. All right. Next question, question 2. What was the name of the educational webinar that turned into a podcast? Our options are Prevention Works, Prevention Sparks, or Prevention Talks. You have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Prevention Talks. Nice job, everybody. 2 more questions. Next question. What does SAPS stand for? Everybody should know this. Let's see, those answers are rolling in real fast for this one. That's good. That's good. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, SPIF, Application for Prevention Success Training. Bonus points if you tell me what SPIF stands for in the chat. And our last question for today. Ooh, you guys are so smart. How many coalitions has the KPC supported? If you were paying attention earlier, you know the answer to this question. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, The KPC has supported 77 coalitions over the past decade. Incredible. Okay, let's see who the winners are. Ooh, whoa, look how close this is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Of course, Chicken Hat wins. We don't have any prizes for you. Sorry, Chad.
Oh, it wasn't me. I was seriously.
It was me. Gosh, really? Oh my gosh, Mindy!
Yay, Mindy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm kind of surprised. But yeah, Chad for president.
I was not surprised at all about Chad naming himself Chad for president. So congrats, everybody. We are going to move on to, since we have less than a minute left, we're going to finish off today by cheersing. We're going to have a toast for 10 more years. So grab your beverage, water, coffee, soda, tea, an energy drink if you're like me. And we're going to take a screenshot. So let's go ahead and toast. Cheers, everybody. Yay. All right. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. We appreciate you so much. It's an honor to be part of the KPC, and thank you for joining. Everyone have a wonderful day. If you want to stick around and share memories, feel free, but we will officially end our celebration. So thanks for joining. Have a great day.